The Delaware State University campus is closed today and tomorrow following a deadly shooting near a dorm there.
Anybody who knows anything, the person who did this, is just please come forward, and we just want this to be. We want justice for her.
Kamei's mom pleading for answers. She wants to know who killed her daughter in the early hours of Sunday morning outside a Del State residence hall in Dover.
We want to see her come through that door. Reality is that she's not.
Kamei's aunt saw her the week before she was killed. She had come over for their normal Sunday family dinner and came into the kitchen to say goodbye.
She came in the kitchen and she said, "Bye, Nene. I love you." And she kissed me on the cheek. And it was a different goodbye that day.
And going forward, they just want everyone to know how much Kamei loved them and how she would want them to be happy and to live well.
And that's the one thing I want everyone to know about her. She was a light.
"18-year-old Kamei Mitchell Da Silva, affectionately known as May May to her family, was a funny, genuine, motivational, and ambitious young girl who loved and cherished spending time with family and friends. Her loved ones meant the world to her, and she equally meant the world to them. In her own words, a close friend of Kamei said, "She was just happy all the time. She lit up a room, and she was just everything." Kamei was a recent graduate of Concord High School in North Wilmington and currently enrolled in Morgan State University. However, feeling a bit homesick, she decided to enroll at Delaware State University for the fall in order to be closer to home. Excitedly, she began visiting her best friend, who attended the university, in order to get a feel for the campus before beginning classes in the fall. Like most college students, Kamei was looking forward to the festivities on campus surrounding the upcoming Spring Fling Week. Little could anyone have imagined that what started off as a family-friendly weekend of preliminary events would quickly turn tragic. Just before 2 a.m. on April 21st, Dover police responded to the Warren Franklin Residential Hall on the campus of Delaware State University for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would find a chaotic scene and an unresponsive teenage girl.
Police presence here at the main campus gate. Nobody can get past police except for students who have to show their identification, meaning no outside visitors. I'm told this is a safety precaution in response to what happened overnight.
It's so sad to lose a life.
Delaware State University students say a campus safety email notification came in just before 8 this morning. A shooting victim was found on campus.
My first thoughts, like I said before, went straight to my friends. When I found out that my friends were good, my peace of mind was there. I was just shocked.
DSU police say someone called the department around 1:30 a.m. to report shots fired. The person said it happened outside a dorm, Warren Franklin Residential Hall. On the north end of the dorm, officers found a woman unconscious.
The victim was identified as 18-year-old Kamei Mitchell Da Silva of Wilmington, Delaware, who was taken to Bay Health Hospital, where she was sadly passed away after succumbing to a gunshot wound to her upper body. An investigation revealed that Kamei, who was not a student at the university, was visiting her best friend who attended the university during Spring Fling Week when an altercation occurred between several unknown individuals while several students were out and about on campus. Sadly, Kamei will become an innocent bystander caught between the crossfire as gunshots rang out of nowhere, a rare occurrence on the campus. Classes at Delaware State University were canceled the next day, along with all Spring Fling activities scheduled that week. The campus was a ghost town. Students were both concerned and fearful. In the words of one student, "It really could have been any of us on campus." A sophomore student believes the campus needs to upgrade its security, describing how easy it is to jump gates and easy to say you're someone you're not in order to gain entry into various parts of the campus.
Some students say there were 2 parties on campus Saturday. Campus police couldn't confirm anything about any parties.
I believe it happened at 1:40 last night. It's nothing going on at 1:40 last night. I mean, parties ended at 12 o'clock, 12 at midnight or anything like that.
I hope our campus security learns a lesson from this. They do the best they can. I feel like if there were visitors should be searched.
According to witnesses, the gunman is still at large and was last seen heading towards College Road. National Nonprofit, which was formed following the mass school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, is offering a reward of up to $1,000 for any information leading to an arrest.
And she is literally collateral damage to something that was going on around her that she had nothing to do with. The most I'm willing to say right now is there was a dispute that she was not involved in. And we're still working out the details of exactly what that was.
Police are now reviewing surveillance video, and they say their investigation of Dover's third homicide of 2024 is moving quickly. They say they want to get the suspect or suspects off the street. They certainly want to get justice for the victim and her family, and they also want to reiterate the same message that Del State President Tony Allen said in a letter to the school community. This type of violence just can't be allowed to happen.
Handguns and gun violence is not a solution. These are the things that happen when you bring a gun into a scenario. It has to stop. It needs to stop.
Over 100 family and friends gathered at a park in Wilmington to honor and celebrate the life of a young girl gone too soon. Candles spelled out Kamei's name as friends and family members reflected on how she filled countless hearts with joy and happiness. As blue and yellow balloons were released into the sky, many of those attending the vigil also released tears while grieving the loss. They say they want her to be remembered as much more than a girl who lost her life in a shooting. And most importantly, they want justice. In an emotional Facebook post, Kamei's mother said the following: "I can't believe I'm posting this. It is with deep sorrow that we, the family, find ourselves in the inviolable task of planning a celebration of life for our dearest Kamei. Kamei was a beautiful and intelligent young lady who had an infectious smile. Kamei touched the lives of all that knew her, and she will be missed deeply. We are hurt. We are broken. We are angry. We need answers, and we want justice as we know you all that loved her are feeling the pain with us. However, we stay encouraged and prayerful that justice will be served. In the meantime, we wait to hear word pending the active investigation. Until then, we can't release an official date for her homegoing service. We want to thank each and every one of you for the calls, messages, visits, cards, flowers, food deliveries, etc. And most of all, your outpouring of love and prayers. Love always, the De Silva and Mitchell families."
Anybody else want a candle?
Candles spell out the name of a young lady who filled countless hearts with joy and happiness.
She was a funny, a genuine, motivated.
Life, just happy all the time. She lightened up a room, and she was just everything.
As blue and yellow balloons released into the sky, many also released tears and overwhelming emotion while grieving 18-year-old Kamei Mitchell De Silva. She was shot and killed early Sunday morning while visiting a friend at Delaware State University. Her parents, Chanel De Silva and Dontavius Mitchell, say their daughter was a freshman at Morgan State University in Baltimore. But every chance she could get, Kamei cherished spending time with her loved ones in Delaware.
This is who she was. She was about family, and she, not knowing, she made sure that she always spent time with her family, her friends.
Her parents, who are hurting deeply, say they feel bad for the person who took away the heartbeat of their home.
You kind of ask yourself, like, why her? But then it could have been somebody else's kid, and we would have been out here feeling the same way. It's just unreal. Like, it's sad. The universe got its plans.
Police have yet to provide a description of the shooter, but emphasize detectives are working tirelessly and in conjunction with university police in the investigation. As of right now, there have still been no arrests, and the department is still looking for leads that can help investigators identify a suspect. The case remains ongoing.